Coach Herm Edwards calls me and he says, "This is Herm Edwards, man. Please speak with Daron Roberts." "Yes, sir, this is he." He said, "Son, what's wrong with you? I read your cover letter and you're in law school." He said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Coach, I work this camp and I know this is the path for me." He said, "Listen, son, take out a piece of paper. I want you to write this down. We're going to hire you as a training camp intern." It's a training camp intern. No pay. Okay. No pay. No benefits. Well, it gets better. No benefits. Says you're going to be working 18-hour days. Oh. So the lawyerly side of me is thinking this sounds like some kind of employment claim, right? 18-hour days, no pay, no benefits. But I said, sign me up. I did that for a season. I slept in Arrowhead in a deserted room for 6 months because I wanted to be the first face that Herm Edwards saw. At the end of the season, he hired me on full-time, and I spent 7 years coaching. I think about your journey, and so many of you have pushed through the naysayers and the doubters. I have 3 thoughts for you as you launch into this next phase of your expedition. Number 1, and don't be alarmed, we will die. Okay, not today. All of us will die. Time is a finite resource. You hear people say, "I have time, I have time, I have time." It is a finite resource. And at some point, the clock will run out for all of us. I want you to keep pushing forward because time waits for none of us. Number 2, hope is not a strategy. My grandmother would always put it like this to me. She said, "Daron, prayers are great, but at some point, you have to put some feet on your prayers." Listen, life favors the people who stay in motion. Hope is a beautiful thing. It keeps our face towards the sunshine, but action is the thing that keeps us alive. So all of those things that you've been thinking about doing, opening up the LLC, starting the nonprofit, right? Taking on a leadership position in your community, all of those things that you've been thinking about and putting off into the future, put them into the present tense. We're living in an age where there are no more excuses. So a 97-year-old man, the University of Texas, just won the Nobel Prize for chemistry. And a 16-year-old girl from Sweden just held her own against the United Nations. At some point, all of you decided that you wanted more. And I'm sure you heard a million reasons for why you should not pursue this degree. You're too old. You don't have enough money. You have a good job. And you did it anyway. You pushed past all of the commentary that was trying to hold you back, and you said, "I'm going to do this for me." I want you to hold on to that grit. The barriers to entry have become exceedingly low. No office, WeWork. No Wi-Fi, Starbucks. No contacts, LinkedIn. No skills, YouTube. This is your time, regardless of age, regardless of what neighborhood you're from. This is your time to realize all of the goals that you've had in your life. And finally, stay in the deep end. Stay in the deep end. People on social media, right? Everyone has an opinion on what you should do with your life, but all of you carved out the time and the energy and the grit to push forward to this very moment. If there is no struggle, there's no progress.